Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Not exactly known for Italian sports cars, more like Harleys and beer. But hidden amongst the rust and scrap, a legend was sleeping, a forgotten treasure. This is where Tom Harris's story begins, in a junkyard just off Highway 41. The air was thick with the smell of oil and rain. You know the smell. The ground was muddy. Mountains of scrap metal rose up around you. This is where Tom's miracle would unfold. Tom Harris was a mechanic. He loved cars, especially classic cars. He spent his days tinkering with engines. He dreamed of owning something special. A vintage Mustang, maybe a Corvette. He scoured junkyards looking for hidden gems. He hoped to find a diamond in the rough, a car he could restore to its former glory. Little did he know what fate had in store for him. Tom visited Earl's junkyard every few weeks. Earl was a grumpy old man, but he knew his stuff. One day, Tom saw something intriguing. A dusty tarp covered a long, sleek shape. It was tucked away in a corner. "What's under there, Earl?" Tom asked cautiously. Earl squinted at him. "Just some junk," he grumbled. But Tom was curious. He had a good feeling. He convinced Earl to lift the tarp. Underneath the tarp was a sight to behold. A 1957 Ferrari 250 GT California Spider. It was in rough shape, rusted, dented and covered in grime, but it was unmistakably a Ferrari. Tom's heart raced. He had to have it. "How much?" he asked, trying to sound nonchalant. Earl named his price. It was surprisingly reasonable. Maybe he didn't know what he had. Tom didn't hesitate. He shook Earl's hand, his heart pounding with excitement. He was now the owner of a genuine Ferrari. Section 5. Bringing back the prancing horse. Getting the Ferrari home was a challenge. It wouldn't start. They had to tow it. Back in his garage, Tom began the monumental task of restoration. He spent months researching. He tracked down original parts. He painstakingly removed rust and repaired the bodywork. He rebuilt the engine. Every nut, every bolt was meticulously restored. It was a labor of love, fueled by passion and dedication. The Section 6, unveiling the restored masterpiece. Finally, the day arrived. The Ferrari was finished. It gleamed in the sunlight. The classic lines were breathtaking. The roar of the V12 engine was music to Tom's ears. He had brought a legend back to life. Word spread like wildfire. Car enthusiasts flocked to see Tom's Ferrari. Newspapers and magazines wrote about the incredible find. Tom was invited to showcase the car at prestigious events. Section 7, the Monterey Auction. The Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance in Monterey, California, the most prestigious car event in the world. Tom's Ferrari was the star attraction. Collectors and celebrities marveled at its beauty. The auction was electric. Bids flew back and forth. The price soared higher and higher. Finally, the hammer fell. Sold for a staggering $18 million. Tom was stunned. He had become an overnight millionaire. Section 8, a life transformed. The money changed Tom's life, but not in the ways you might think. He didn't buy a mansion or a yacht. He used the money to open his dream garage, a place where he could work on classic cars. He hired young mechanics. He taught them the art of restoration. He shared his passion with a new generation. Section 9, treasures in unexpected places. Tom's story is a reminder that miracles can happen, that treasures can be found in the most unlikely places. It's a story about passion, dedication, and the love of beautiful machines. So the next time you see a pile of junk, take a closer look. You never know what you might find. There might be a sleeping beauty waiting to be awakened.